What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another Simply the Best video, and welcome to one of our very first reaction videos on the channel. My name is Caleb Mayer, also known as the Theatre Guy, and today we're going to be reacting to a video from the YouTube channel Jubilee called 7 people who had plastic surgery versus 1 who has not. Odd man out. And just before we start, if any of you are new to the channel, welcome, and if any of you would like to check out the original video, that'll be linked in the description below. So, let's get into it.
What preconceived notions do you have when you meet someone who got plastic surgery? While some people are very comfortable to talk about their experience, for others it is still a taboo topic as they're afraid to be judged by the society. As you watch this episode of Odd Man Out and Pick the Mole, think of what prior judgments inform your decision.
We brought together 8 people who got plastic surgery.
I 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 got plastic surgery.
One of them.
Okay, so right off the bat, I think the one, let me just backtrack here. This girl with the glasses. I think she's, right off the bat, to me, she doesn't look like the one who's had plastic surgery. The rest I can believe, but yeah, we'll see.
Is a liar. If the group discovers who the liar is, they'll split a cash prize. If the liar survives, they win the entire prize. Who is the odd man out?
I feel like we should say what we've had
Yeah.
done, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Rhinoplasty.
Rhinoplasty.
I had buccal fat removal, and I also got lip fillers.
Okay, so excuse me for feeling or for being dumb, but I don't know. I think rhinoplasty is a nose lift. Comment down below if you know what that is. Inform me, please, because I think it's a nose job basically, from them pointing at their nose. But yeah, so let's see.
When they would look at me, it was kind of like, okay, like they're like checking me out, like up and down to see like.
I've had moles removed, and I'm here to remove the moles.
I've had tops.
Right there, I think that's the girl who doesn't have any surgery, just to be clear.
I've had a rhinoplasty.
Rhinoplasty.
I had a few. I had rhinoplasty, laboplasty, and septoplasty.
Rhinoplasty is a form of plastic surgery on your nose. Very common ones include removing the dorsal hump, and other rhinoplasties are to remove nostrils or make the entire nose smaller.
How old was everybody when they got their stuff done?
Mine was 2 years ago, so.
I was 18.
I was 14.
I was 19.
14! Bluxem. That's crazy. I've never, you know, I mean, besides from people being in like a car accident and having like reconstructive surgery, I've never actually heard of someone having surgery that young. I mean, I think that the youngest I've heard of someone having something done is like, yeah, I mean, 18. I mean, you know, at least you're still a legal adult, but frickin' hell. 14. Okay.
22.
24.
8 months ago. Yeah. It's pretty like superficial, but I felt like she just didn't have like the look.
He said that he got cheek surgery, and I had just never heard of the cheek surgery before.
Okay, Sage is the one I think is not.
Oh God.
Green, Adelaide, Whisper, and Sage. So each person has 30 seconds to present their case.
I was really insecure about how I looked. I used to have chubby cheeks, and I had no lips at all. So it was just stuff that made me feel a lot better. And now I feel like I can actually hold my head up high.
I'm a dancer and I was kicked in the face, so my septum shifted. So half of it was to shift my septum back so I could breathe properly. The other half was to remove a bump on my nose. It's still a very large nose, I'm very well aware of that, but it was because of breathing.
Yeah, so.
Okay, so you see, that makes sense. I think she's the one who said she had a surgery at 14, which, like I said, that makes more sense if it's reconstructive surgery for an accident or something like that. You know, because I've heard of people being in a car accident or fire or something, and they're having their whole face reconstructed, which makes sense. So yeah, okay, I was just thinking, flip, that's freaking young to have surgery, especially just, you know, like a freaking nose job. I mean, what do you know at that age?
I have had precancerous screenings since I was 10 years old because my dad died of melanoma skin cancer. So I have had some precancerous moles and I've had them removed via plastic surgery because it can help reduce scarring.
Thank you guys. Bye. Good luck. I probably would have talked about my consultation a little bit more and the experience I had with my doctor and how he made me feel really comfortable.
So a couple people already did it, but I guess we could go around and say why we got the surgeries that we did.
Yeah, totally. Okay. Well, I was super insecure about my side profile. I had a dorsal hump, so I've always wanted a nose with a little slope.
So I had rhinoplasty and septoplasty. It was mainly for breathing.
With Anna, it wasn't obvious that she had plastic surgery. She seemed knowledgeable, but it just kind of seemed like she was saying the same things that everybody else was saying.
So yeah, I had top surgery, I'm trans. I had very large boobs, so that's I don't...
What? Okay. That was a surprise. Damn, okay. They did a good job. Let me say that. I mean, it's pretty convincing.
I don't want those anymore, so that's why I did my surgery.
I come from a very Italian family, so it was that very stereotypical Italian nose. It was a closed procedure, so they went through the inside, shaved off the bump, changed the tip a little bit, and so now I have the slope nose and all that.
And I'm sure that must hurt. I mean, you know, I'm just thinking how sore that must be, or the recovery must be, you know, if you have the top of your cartilage shaved. I mean, that must be freaking sore. Okay, let's go on.
Yeah. The amount of girls who had rhinoplasties there, it was one of us. Anna and Miranda gave very, very convincing answers, and Jade's were a little more stereotypical, and honestly the look of her nose, she mentioned she had a dorsal hump removed, but there was still a little bit of a bump there. I'd always been self-conscious of my nose, and I begged my parents no, absolutely not. So I told my parents, how about when I'm 18? They're like, sure, if you still want it when you're 18, we can help you pay for it.
Right now, let me know what you guys think down below. Who do you think is the odd one out? If you've never seen it before. But yeah, no, I'm excited to see who the odd one out is.
It's like, okay. So when I'm 18, I go up, I'm like, I'm ready. And they're like, oh, seriously? We didn't think you'd actually want that. And I was like, no, I do. So I went ahead and got it.
The first one was kind of like yours. It was more correctional. And a lot of people don't know what labiaplasty is. That's surgery on your vaginal area to tighten the skin. I ended up getting rhinoplasty 2 years later, and that was kind of more for just cosmetic reasons. I was in pageants, and I just wanted to have a better look and feel more confident.
I think especially in this environment when everyone could relate to some kind of plastic surgery, it was very non-judgmental. And I think over the years I've been a lot more comfortable talking about it.
For those of you who had to pay out of pocket, how much did it end up costing you all?
Insurance covered some of it, but my parents did pay between $8,000 and $10,000.
What was covered by insurance?
The breathing part, because my septum was shifted, so yeah.
I get filler put in because the revision didn't fix what it was supposed to fix. But the initial procedure, it was $9,000.
How long did you wait before you got the revision?
So I got the first one summer before I went to freshman year in high school, and then I got the revision winter break of my senior year. So yeah.
Yeah, I paid out of pocket $4,500 for mine.
I always thought you had to have a lot of money to have plastic surgery. And I always thought plastic surgery was cosmetic too. I didn't know that it was also correctional.
I was still under my parents' insurance when I did it, and I don't know actually how much it was. I know it was partially covered because I had the septo and the rhino together.
Anna had said some of it was covered by insurance and some of it wasn't. I was just okay, but how long ago was that? When did you get your surgery? When did you recover? It wasn't quite lining up in my head.
No insurance covered it, and it was $10,000. Literally since high school, my first job. Saved up. Yeah, little by little.
That's a lot saving up.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there's a stigma with plastic surgery?
Oh yeah.
In culture that people think that you're vain if you've had it.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Especially
Again, like what she said there, people think you're vain. I suppose it depends from person. Depends from person to person. But I mean, you know, I've seen celebrities who've had plastic surgery who shouldn't have gone for plastic surgery at all. You know, they've gone for the lip filler and the cheeks, and they really look way worse than they, you know, did before. You know, obviously, I think plastic surgery has its place from the point of view, as I said earlier, correctional plastic surgery, or I suppose maybe like a little lift or a tuck or something like that, or like, you know, Blake Lively. You know, she had a more bulbous nose like my own, and then she, you know, had a little snip and then it made it finer. But her surgery turned out well. Whereas like a Lindsay Lohan, you know, her lips are all big and stuff. You know, her surgery didn't go that well. You know, or in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, I agree with her. You know, what did she say? Wait, what did she say? What am I agreeing with? Let me just check. Okay, so what I was just saying is that it has its place. You know, I mean, I would never have it done myself. I'm a bit too scared. Same with my close family members. They're a bit too scared to have it. But yeah, you know, have it if you need it. But if you don't fix what's not broken.
Cosmetic reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm lost.
Jade. Oh, it's Sage.
Hi guys.
Anna and
Holy moly, y'all.
Sage.
A lot of
Okay.
people probably don't know about cosmetic.
Okay, so now we're gonna see now. Well, hopefully we'll see if they got the mole or not. Because, like I said, I think this is the girl who is the mole. Because to me, I mean, the others off the bat, you can see they've had. I mean, some of them you can see the cheeks and the nose and lips and stuff like that. But off the bat, to me, she doesn't look like she's had anything done. I mean, I suppose the moles. But let's see what she just says, yeah?
Holy moly, y'all. A lot of people probably don't know about cosmetic surgery on moles. I think they saw me moling and they hating.
Raise your hand if you think the mole is still in the box and you would like to continue the game.
I feel like it's too soon.
I
Yeah.
do. I don't know how to do it.
So who would you say like supported you the most through your recovery?
My mom.
Yeah, me too.
My mom like slept in my room for the whole like first week because I was just in agony and not sleeping. I always say she's like an angel for doing that.
Yeah,
so.
that's how I feel
Thanks,
too.
Mom.
I did mine behind my mother's back. I didn't want them to know. I didn't want anybody to know.
Did you tell other people in your life or no? Was
Rebel, yeah.
it just
Not till after,
helped you,
because
like-
I didn't have like as much support going in. I didn't want them to know that I was getting it done. I didn't want them to try to stop me. I just didn't want the negative stigma to convince me not to do it. So it was something I did independently on my own.
My parents were incredibly supportive. They didn't love that I was getting the surgery at first, especially with like the whole Jewish identity. Making your nose smaller and getting rid of the bump is just like kind of erasing your Jewish culture, which they really weren't pleased with. But once I got the surgery, they're very loving people, so they supported me.
I get that about the ethnicity because I'm half Lebanese and like a lot of people in my family have ethnic noses. And one of my cousins asked me that, like, well, if you have kids and they have a bump on their nose, are you going to tell them they need to change it? And I was like, no. I think there's like this balance between embracing who you are and also recognizing that like if you change something and it's going to give you this much more confidence, then yeah, do that. Like there's no judgment there.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. I was trying to make a point earlier when I was saying about, you know, it has its place. But like, you know, but that's the thing as well. You don't know. I mean, I suppose your doctor can tell you, oh, you know, if you have this done, it will look better. But, you know, that might have been what Lindsay Lohan's doctor said to her, or, you know, whatever the case. Maybe she just had a bad surgeon. But, yeah, I mean, of course, you know, if you want something done and you feel that that'll give you more confidence, go ahead and do it, you know. I mean, your life, you know, your face. So, yeah.
Supported you.
My mom for sure. She's the one who like took care of me. Like everyone knew, but my dad doesn't. Still doesn't. I mean, he will now. I literally was gonna send him a link to this, but because like in his eyes, I'm his daughter. I'm beautiful. Like he didn't want me to ever do that. Yeah. So I couldn't. I was too scared to tell him.
Would you guys say it affected your life in any way? Like changed anything?
I mean, like confidence for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
For me, it was just like being trans too. Like, again, I grew up in Michigan and that wasn't a thing. So like, it was a coupling with like getting the surgery and also like coming out as trans. But now I'm like, I'm look amazing. I'm like, let's go to a beach or something.
I think I used to be a little more judgmental with like, oh, like why do you wear like so much makeup every single day? I mean, now I wear a lot of makeup, but like other people's choices when it comes to self-confidence, I feel a lot more empathetic towards, because the pain it took to like go through that and like making that decision for myself, it took a lot, and I understand that people are going to go to like extreme measures to really build their self-confidence.
Yeah.
Hi guys. It's a very hard thing to tell. Mine was pretty typical rhinoplasty story, so I was like, okay, well, makes sense.
Raise your hand if you're certain.
I was just thinking that she's gonna stay. I was thinking, you know, she's definitely not the mole, but she could just be a good BSer, so we'll see now.
So I was like, okay, well, makes sense.
Raise your hand if you're certain that the mole is still in the box and you would like to continue the game.
I don't know. Because I won't be there.
I was second guessing myself. In my gut, I felt like Anna could possibly be a mole. And I started.
It'd be so funny if Shannon turned out to be the mole. That would be funny. That would be really funny. But I doubt it. I think they've got them all out. But yo, let's see.
Questioning Miranda, just because I thought maybe she was supposed to throw us off. She had the perfect, or the typical plastics. Oh, ooh, that sounds bad.
If the lights turn green, you voted the mole out. If the lights turn red, the mole is still in the box and you lose.
Oh, Lord.
I hope for their sake they got it out.
Good job, good job.
Thank you for not lying.
Can the mole please step forward?
Oh my word!
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Just all of their eyes on me. I was just like a science project, you know, and they were just.
But you see what I mean now? I mean, I didn't expect this guy at all. I mean, shit, no offense to him, but I thought there was something up with his nose, like he'd had. What the hell? I can't believe it. I really thought it was. What was her name? Sage. Hey, you think you know a guy?
I knew it. I'm like, you're all. Yeah. Just all of their eyes on me. I was just like a science project, you know, and they were just. I feel like I had my facts down. I was ready to get specific too. It's just they didn't buy mine.
Make it rain.
Oh my God. I'm so proud of us. Damn.
No one's gonna dispute me being trans. I mean, I knew that signing up for it. I was like, this is like my one to be in. Like, I knew that I would get to the end.
After all that work.
It was hard. Yeah, I feel like I won the lottery.
Even though I'm such a proponent of like, there's no like look to being someone with plastic surgery, I definitely like learned to challenge my own beliefs and like judgments, because I was definitely looking people like, okay, who looks like they've had plastic surgery, where I should have reevaluated that a lot.
Because it's not always about changing how the world sees you, but it's about being comfortable in the body that you're in.
I think that people think that people who get plastic surgery are insecure and vain, and I don't think that's necessarily true. I think it's a very brave thing to go out and change your body for the purpose of loving yourself even more.
Wow, okay. That was unexpected. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, I really did not expect that guy. Like I say, you know, it's always interesting with these odd men out to see who actually is the odd man out, because, you know, you can never really tell from the beginning. And, yeah, no, I mean, ultimately, with plastic surgery, you know, it is your body, it is your choice. You know, just make sure you you know that's for sure that, you know, that is actually what you want. Because, you know, unfortunately there's no undo button. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to smash the like button down below. Possibly hit subscribe if you enjoy the content and you're new to the channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.